Wow, it's April 2010, and the 7 Women Project's coming out this month. We're pretty excited. But the real idea for the 7 Women Project started way back in 2000. At that time, I was really interested in fashion, so I wanted to show the 7 different fashion personalities that I believed were inside all women. And the best way to do that was to put women on the runway. I had just closed my store, and fashion was really where my mind was. The concept was to have real women on the runway, not models, but real women, everyday life women, all shapes, all sizes, all backgrounds, on the runway. They were going to be the models. We had working women, we had teachers, bankers, marketing directors, stay-at-home moms. It was great just to see your neighbor up there as a model on the runway. We set it up like Fashion Week in New York. We wanted it to be this experience for women, and we wanted to make it as real as possible. So we brought in hair designers, hairdressers. We even went to Neiman Marcus and we got the Laura Mercier makeup department to come and do the models' makeup so that they really looked real and authentic like models. And what an experience it was for everyone. This is a sellout. I asked my daughter Meredith if she would come into town and introduce me. So she came into town for that event. It was a really big deal. She was up on stage introducing me, and it just so happened that one of the models was sick that night, so Meredith filled in. So she became one of the 7 women on the runway, and I guess it was the first time I saw how really flexible she was. Meredith's always been there to help out. When I had the clothing stores back in the 80s, she would come in after school, and she loved doing all of the behind-the-scenes work. And she's always been there to help me. And maybe it's because I've had a business when we left.
It's such a stretch to say I loved it. But I did find a home. Comedians and writers and people would have nothing to talk about if they didn't have like quirky childhoods. And to think about that I really grew up living in the back of a store. Grew up, really learning how to do everything from nuts to bolts, while you had the stuff in the front, like really kind of full shine, like running it, and I was like the little
mother's little helper.
Pay no attention to the little girl behind the curtain.
We had the event at the Junior League, where you are tonight, and where we're having the launch party. We created the event there because we knew the food was great. We brought in vendors, fashion vendors, since it was about fashion. We decided that having vendors there would be perfect so people could see the clothes on the runway and then they could purchase some of them. If you really think about it, back in 2000, this was truly a girls' night out. I did the show for about 5 years. It was a lot of fun, a lot of work, and people from all over would come to these shows, and we started noticing that the same people were coming over and over again, and we were starting to build community. This was pretty exciting for us because we began to realize that this is just more than women on the runway. It's kind of like a movement. So I decided to write a book. In the beginning, the book was just going to be celebrating these fashion personalities that were inside of women. And I asked my daughter Meredith to come on board just to be my editor and help me. She had a lot of experience in that in college, and I thought she would be perfect as my proofreader. As her career evolved and she became more of a business consultant, and my career evolved going into companies and working with women in leadership, we both came to this decision that fashion really wasn't where we wanted to be. And so we decided to join forces, to get together and to write this book together, really exploring women, their strengths, their talents, and their challenges that they are facing today. And the book evolved into the 7 Women Project. And from that book, we created these archetypes that represented the challenges and the talents of women. And we said that these archetypes, these women live inside of all women. The first woman is Kate. Kate is the overachiever in all of us. The next woman is, we call her Zenful Zoe. Zoe is the inner spirit, the self-nurturer. She is the guiding voice that is inside each of us. The next woman, we call her Donna the prima donna or dramatic Donna. Donna is that confident voice that is inside us, that voice that guides us and knows all the great things that we do. Next, we have Hanging Out Hannah. Hannah is the woman that's inside of us that knows when to recharge the batteries. She is the woman that says, take time out and just do nothing. The next woman is Trudy. We call her Trendy Trudy. Trudy is the ageless spirit in each of us that keeps us young and keeps us with it. Trudy is our personal change agent. The next woman is Gwen the girly girl. We love Gwen. Gwen is the strong, radiant, feminine beauty inside each of us. We believe that Gwen is that female power that helps us be leaders and guides us through our lives and our community. Our last woman, we call her Super Sophia. And Sophia is the wise, evolved woman in each of us who knows how to realize her true potential. And Sophia is the woman that we all aspire to be. She is the woman who is self-accepting and self-loving. I hope you enjoy the 7 Women. I hope you read the book, The 7 Women Project, and I hope that you become part of the 7 Women community. Thanks. Bye-bye.